Sweet little pony, I'm Sony only, 'cause we have exclusives, so what you losing? Sweet Sony pony, I'm in love with you, ooh, ooh. You can ask exclusives, so what you losing? Xbox is dead, they ain't coming back. Sweet Sony pony, I'm in love with you. Here we go again. Oh, here we go again.
The modern consoles themselves.
You really decided to double down on this, man. Matter of fact, you got people flaming her in the comment section, man. I told you, go back to eating salads. You're too healthy for this, man. You got ponies out here recruiting females. I mean, you can't make this up. TheGebs24, you're not 24 no more. More like TheGebs50. Yo, come on, man. Come on, Gebs. You better than this. You had to double down on the situation. You know she got mad at those videos, man. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you're 50 years old. You got toys hanging from your wall. And you was out here console warring? I mean, ponies are getting desperate. Now they out here using girls now. I've heard of fanboys, but damn, fangirls? Wow.
PlayStation 1. In fact,
of
I was
course.
That, born in 1983.
And I did too.
But I remember the launch of the PlayStation 1 very fondly.
Oh.
My brother got a console with 3 games. Crash Bandicoot, Pulse Challenge, and International Superstar Soccer 97.
None of those are exclusive.
From then on, I was a firm believer and a firm player of the PlayStation camp. And one, I argue that I could be potentially biased in this video, say PlayStation 5 is better. But I'm going to try my best to give a fair and balanced...
I mean, it's not that. Like I said, it's not that you criticize Xbox. I mean, it's the reasons that you had. I mean, I can criticize Xbox too. None of these companies are good. If you told me to focus on the negatives of Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or even PC gaming, I could speak on behalf of that. The problem is the fact that you're like, well, I don't need the Xbox, even though you're a retro gamer, which I would assume that, well, collector gamer, whatever you want to put a slash through. It's the fact that you say, well, I could get 99% of this catalog on PlayStation, which is untrue. Those third-party games, yes, but there's a lot of games that are still locked to the Xbox ecosystem. Matter of fact, even within PC, you cannot access every game that's available on Xbox, and vice versa. So that's my argument. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel very genuine. Nobody had a problem with you flaming the Xbox, but it was just how you went about it. You went about it like a fanboy. That's it.
Overall, set of arguments for both camps, because of course there are advantages.
I'm not in no camp. What do you mean? Like, I got one tent there, another tent there? What are you talking about? I can move my camp wherever I want. Who said that when you have a camp? Who said when you have a camp you can't take your tent and go somewhere else? What you mean though? That's weird. Oh, yo, so because you put your tent here, therefore you can't take your tent, you can't take your tent up and put it somewhere else? Come on, man.
Disadvantages for both.
Oh, here we go.
Feel free to share some of your opinions and memories.
Oh, they most definitely have, because have you guys seen this comment section? they flaming her, bro.
Section. And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, a hype, and subscribe before we dive in to the famous argument. The PlayStation 5 with next-gen specs. There's no doubt in my mind that the story, the characters, they feel so much more fleshed out on the PlayStation camp, and I've really struggled over the years to have an affinity to Xbox exclusives, of course now some of which, such as the latest Gears of War, is available on the PlayStation 5.
That is not the latest Gears of War. I mean, I guess it's the latest remastered game, but that is the first game.
Of course, Xbox was famed for its launching of Halo back with the original Xbox, and even
another sealed copy
generation. I don't know if Halo will ever come to PlayStation consoles. I don't know if it will ever be a fit on PlayStation consoles.
Girl, where have you been? Y'all literally getting Halo campaign evolved and you don't know this? Come on, Gabs, man. You bet. I used to like her channel. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to be a pretty big fan of her channel, and then I started realizing like she doesn't really know much about video gaming history. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't seem like, to me, it seems like she's more of a collector than a gamer. She has very nice things, mind you. But I'm just saying, like, she seems like she collects games more than she plays them. You feel me? She invests because a lot of her videos is mostly just going out there buying games, complaining about how this seller she couldn't rip off for like a reduced amount of $20. Like this is crazy.
Halo back for the original Xbox.
Oh yeah,
even into the current generation. I don't know if Halo will ever come to PlayStation consoles. I don't know if
it has.
What? Fit on PlayStation consoles.
It won't be a fit. Oh, don't tell Gebs that. Oh, you tell Gebs that she's gonna get rid of that Series X.
Ultimately, there's no yes or no's overall definitively, other than your personal preference on which console you prefer. But in my personal opinion, I do believe that the Sony PlayStation 5 has the better exclusives. And yes, you can get some of those exclusives on PC. I hear you guys.
So they're not exclusives.
Screaming at me. I totally get it. But this is a video about console wars. PC.
Oh my god! So you even said it. This is a console war video because you even went as far to say it.
League of its own, in my opinion. Now, both consoles have subscription services. There are 3 tiers with PlayStation, and of course, you've got the Game Pass stuff with Xbox, which has been around so much longer than the 3 tiers of Sony. For the features along the way. So I can't comment from a user experience, but from what I've seen with my own eyes and from what I've read and seen on videos, the PlayStation Portal now seems to be really padded out. Now it's more of a standalone device. So for me, I think it's worth upgrading to the premium tier if you're going to get the most out of your Portal.
But you get more with Xbox, though, because you can actually share that within PC on top of the whole Play Anywhere strategy, and it has some of the best streaming quality, which I've actually experienced myself, and I was like, wow, some of these games actually felt like they played natively. It was ridiculous. I know people said I was capping. I'm being serious, bro. I played Ninja Gaiden 4 now. In regards to the online, I did try like Gears. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good with the online. But when it came down to the single-player games, it definitely was very tolerable. Maybe it's because I have good internet. I don't know. But it worked really good for me. That's all I'm saying. That is my experience with the Xbox cloud streaming service.
PlayStation Plus Premium gives players access to modern titles and classic PlayStation games, letting newer players experience older favourites without buying physical copies.
And you act like that's a good thing. Xbox gives you the option of buying the games, giving you using physical copies. Like, what are you talking about? This is a complete downgrade. If anything, you're locked to a subscription service to play these classic games for some of them, not all of them.
To note that unlike Xbox, most PlayStation exclusives...
And you can take a physical disc, which something of a physical game collector would value, to be able to use on a console.
...don't launch on day one on PS Plus, but many arrive later, keeping the library strong over time. Now on the Xbox side, Microsoft take a very different approach, as it is all about the Game Pass. Game Pass is fantastic because you get first-party games on day one, such as Starfield. Okay, the game isn't that great, but if you don't want to shell out £100, which I did, to actually buy a digital copy, I think it's a great way to be able to try games before you buy them, should you choose to do so. Of course, you have access to a huge Xbox 360 library and an original...
The crazy thing is, Gebs, why are you explaining yourself, man? I know you look bad in that last video, but I don't understand this. Like, why do you feel the need to have to explain to yourself if you felt like nothing you said was wrong? You know, now all of a sudden she wants to give credit to Xbox. I mean, like I said, yes, of course, they all have their pros and cons. Xbox has dev mode, which is, in my opinion, one of the best features. That right there just makes the Xbox worth having. It's one of the best emulation devices that you could purchase as a console to be able to play a lot of emulated games. And it's amazing. 4K 60 on Metroid Prime. For the GameCube, you can run all these games on your Series X flawlessly. So you guys are really underestimating the power and the aspect. Quick resume is another good feature of Xbox. Backwards compatibility from original Xbox all the way to what we got now. That's incredible. Further upon expanding, taking physical disc, using them. Which you guys keep telling us, go PC. But then if I go PC, I won't be able to use the 360 games that I've owned. I won't be able to use the catalog of Xbox games, maybe some of the games, but not all of them. So therefore, I still need the Xbox. It's common sense. Like if a PlayStation fanboy went to PC, they would have to buy all the games again that they owned on PlayStation. At least Xbox is finding ways to alleviate that. But like, hey, if you buy it on Xbox, you can play it on PC for some of the newer titles. But obviously for the older titles, it's a little bit more difficult.
Xbox library with boosted frame rates and boosted graphics. So I think the Game Pass provides a service that encompasses a lot of the Xbox ecosystem. I've seen complaints recently that the price of Game Pass has gone higher and higher, and people I'm an essential PlayStation owner. I don't care for the premium stuff. So I'm kind of on the fence with this one, but I'll read your comments and I'll let you guys decide. But ultimately, both add a lot of value to the console ecosystem. A big thank you to all of these channel members to utilise haptic feedback. You can play many games and not even realise that the DualSense even has that feature, and I think that's a missed opportunity on many developers.
See, she's trying to clean up this video, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she wants to talk about the pros and cons of each platform. I mean, of course, I would say that there's more pros to Xbox. I mean, you said that there was no reason to go on it, owning an Xbox, just for you to double back and go be like, oh, well, there's these reasons. Game Pass is not that bad. I mean, he was completely undermining everything that the Xbox offered. I don't know if she's seen my video. I don't know. Maybe she's seen the comments, because people was clowning her, man. They're talking about, yo, Gebs, you still called to work? Because a lot of people expect a little bit more from you. You know what I mean? Especially as a multi-console owner, because I know she owns multiple consoles. So it's just like seeing that from Gebs is just kind of like, wow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really? You're going to engage in this behavior too? You know, we understand the fanboys from Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, you know, but you kind of don't fit in that demographic. A lot of people that watch your channel, myself included, at one point or another, you know, we multi-console owners, because like I see you got a Final Fantasy from Nintendo, like, you know, that's just how we old school gamers operate. So we don't expect you, of all people, especially when they eat salads and looks very healthy, to be acting like these pathetic fanboys over the internet. That's a compliment.
I think the overall look and feel, though, for me, the PlayStation gets it.
Of course! Hey, we got the Pony Awards. Hit it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Hit the bell. There we go. Look at that. The ponies going wild now. Oh, they going wild now. Oh, they going wild now. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Because it feels like a more hearty product in my hands. And when you do feel the haptic feedback, it is incredible. And if you've never used a PlayStation 5 controller, definitely it's something that you need to just be trying around at your friend's house on some couch co-op or something, because it really is incredible.
Until you get stick to
the Xbox controller isn't as flashy, it is refined and it is familiar. And of course you can utilize it.
It's one of the best controllers in gaming.
See as well. Now, of course, we've got
and she made that quick.
VR. They've had many iterations of VR headsets. I utilize the it does have stuff, but I think the PlayStation VR has a lot of marketing campaign behind it, so it seems like it's on people's radar a little bit more. But there is no native Microsoft VR device as such. Will that come in the future? Do we need it?
I know this was a much better video. You know, I'm just surprised you didn't come up with this video at first. I mean, you said it was pointless. There's no reason to own an Xbox. I mean, obviously you try to do some fanboy stuff and people caught on to it. A lot of people caught on to it, which is cool. Like I said, you cleaned it up a lot in this video. But there's no console war, because at the end of the day, those PlayStation games are going to all be available on that Xbox PC. Now, if Sony decides to remove them from Steam, well, not remove them, but stop adding more games from Steam so Xbox gamers can't get access to them, then that's going to mess up Sony's strategy, which is only going to equate to them losing more money, which they can't afford. So we'll see how they play that. But this was a much more cleaner video. You know, respect for TheGebs24 for kind of fixing it up. I mean, obviously, she's more of a PlayStation girl. I mean, she even said it herself. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with having critical opinions on Xbox, because I do. I thought the developer direct was garbage. But the point is like, you got to at least be valid in some of the stances that you're making. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Enjoy this video. And like I said, man, and, you know, and shout out to all the...